10 shocking things about Australia that will leave you speechless. Did you know Australia is home to more deadly animals than anywhere else on the planet? Imagine walking through a beautiful, sun-drenched paradise and realizing the land beneath your feet hides some of the most bizarre and sometimes terrifying creatures you've never heard of. But Australia is so much more than just its wildlife. It's a land full of surprises that go far beyond the usual cliches. Today, we're diving deep into 10 shocking facts about Australia that will completely reshape how you see this incredible continent. Whether you're planning a trip, curious about the world, or just love wild stories, stick around because what you're about to learn might just leave you speechless. The deadliest creatures you've never heard of. Australia's reputation for deadly animals isn't just a myth. From the infamous funnel web spider, whose venom can cause serious harm, to the box jellyfish whose tentacles deliver a sting that can stop your heart, this place is home to some seriously dangerous residents. But before you start imagining a horror movie, here's the twist. Australians are some of the most prepared people when it comes to wildlife. Emergency protocols and medical advancements have made fatal encounters incredibly rare. Still, it's wild to think that beneath the stunning beaches and lush forests, danger lurks in the smallest of creatures. So, if you're heading down under, wearing protective footwear, and learning about local wildlife safety isn't just smart, it's essential. The Great Barrier Reef's hidden crisis. Now, let's talk about a natural wonder that's breathtaking and heartbreaking at the same time. The Great Barrier Reef. Stretching over 2,000 kilometers, it's the largest coral reef system in the world and a vibrant ecosystem bursting with marine life. But shockingly, this underwater paradise is under serious threat due to climate change, coral bleaching, and pollution. Scientists warn that if we don't act fast, large portions of the reef could disappear within decades. It's a sobering reminder that even the most beautiful places are vulnerable. On the bright side, conservation efforts and ecotourism initiatives are gaining momentum, helping to protect this treasure for future generations. The vastness that hides more than just kangaroos. When you think of Australia, you probably picture kangaroos hopping across endless outback plains. But did you know that about 90% of the continent is actually uninhabited desert or wilderness? This vastness means that once you're out there, you can be hundreds of kilometers away from the nearest person, surrounded by landscapes so alien they feel like another planet. Sounds thrilling, right? But it comes with real risks. Dehydration, getting lost, and sudden weather changes can turn an adventure into a survival challenge. That's why Aussie locals always emphasize preparation. Carry plenty of water, tell someone your route, and respect the land's power. Australia's deadly roads. More than just speed limits. Here's a shocking one. Australia has some of the deadliest rural roads in the developed world. Stretching across huge distances with long, straight highways, many drivers get lulled into a false sense of security, sometimes falling asleep at the wheel or getting distracted. Combine that with unpredictable wildlife crossings, and you've got a serious road safety challenge. But don't let that scare you. Australians are proactive with campaigns, strict drink driving laws, and road safety innovations to keep everyone safe. If you're planning a road trip here, the best advice? Take regular breaks, respect speed limits, and always watch for wildlife, especially at dawn and dusk when animals are most active. The mystery of the indigenous cultures, oldest living civilizations. Australia is home to the world's oldest continuous cultures, with Aboriginal peoples having lived on the continent for over 65,000 years. That's longer than any other recorded human civilization. Their deep connection to the land, stories, and traditions is something truly profound and inspiring. But here's the twist. Much of this ancient knowledge was almost lost due to colonization and modern pressures. Today, efforts to preserve and celebrate Aboriginal culture are more important than ever, offering insights not just into Australia's past, but humanity's roots. The sunburned country's extreme weather. Australia's nickname, the Sunburned Country, isn't just poetic, it's a serious reality. With one of the highest rates of skin cancer globally, the Aussie sun can be incredibly harsh. But it's not just the UV rays you need to watch out for. Australia also faces extreme weather events. Brutal heat waves, intense bushfires, cyclones, and floods can strike with little warning. These natural forces shape not only the landscape, but the very lifestyle and resilience of its people. Locals take sun protection and weather alerts very seriously, and as a visitor, you should too. Australia's surprising urban wildlife. Think wildlife means outback or forest. Think again. In cities like Sydney and Melbourne, you'll find kookaburras laughing from the treetops, possums scurrying across power lines at night, and even wild cockatoos showing up at local cafes. It's a fascinating blend of urban life and nature coexisting, but it can also catch newcomers off guard. For example, feeding wild animals might seem cute, but it can disrupt their natural habits and even cause health issues. Plus, some city-dwelling creatures are surprisingly bold and persistent, reminding you that in Australia, nature never takes a back seat. Australia's quirky laws. You won't believe. Australia isn't just wild in nature. Some of its laws are wild too. For instance, did you know that in Queensland, it's illegal to own more than 50 kilograms of potatoes at once? Or that in Victoria, it's against the law to change a light bulb unless you're a licensed electrician? These quirky rules might sound like something out of a comedy sketch, but they stem from historical, safety, and public order reasons. The takeaway? When visiting or moving to Australia, it pays to be curious about local laws. They can be unexpected, sometimes baffling, but always interesting. Australia's unique sport obsession. Most countries have a sport they love, but Australia's passion for cricket, Australian rules, football, and surfing is on another level. Cricket matches here can stop entire cities, and Aussie rules football is a fast-paced, high-energy spectacle unlike anything else. But what's really surprising is how these sports shape community life and identity in both urban and rural areas. Attending a local game is not just about sports, it's about culture, friendships, and tradition. The catch? If you're new to the scene, the rules might seem confusing at first, but trust me, once you're hooked, you'll be cheering and chanting like a local in no time. Australia's mind-blowing space research. You might think of Australia as just beaches and deserts, but it's actually a key player in space exploration. The country hosts some of the world's most advanced radio telescopes, helping scientists search for signals from distant galaxies and understand cosmic mysteries. The remote and vast landscapes create ideal conditions for astronomy, making Australia a surprising hotspot for cutting-edge science. Plus, with plans to become a global leader in satellite launches and space tech, Australia is shaping the future in ways many people don't realize. Before we wrap up, if you found any of these Australian surprises fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to leave your thoughts or your own shocking facts about Australia in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Sharing this video also helps others discover the fascinating truths about this extraordinary land. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.